Hello guys, Maritime Spook here, and I figured we'd just go over quickly what I've been carrying in my 3VGear Paratus backpack, 72-hour or Bushcraft extended stay pack basically, guys. And it's quite a bit of gear, and I'm going to say one thing right off the bat, guys. I kind of did away with my old train of thought with all the gadgetry that I used to have. I basically cut it into things I think are important. And things that, you know, to be honest, will help out with being out there a little bit longer. And as well, you got to think about it this way, guys. You may even have your family with you, most likely you will, or you may have your neighbor, or, you know, that girl that lives down the street that, you know, needed a hand, or just whatever kind of thing. You just never know who you're going to have with you. So food is a big deal. Your brain needs food to survive. So, I mean, bring a little bit extra food, more than you would think you might need. I've got MRE here with a bunch of different food in it. I've got, you know, some expedition meals. And, I mean, both of these meals here could feed 2 people. These little things, there's a bunch of them in the MRE, could feed people, you know, coffee. You'd have to kill me to get that out of me. But anyway, just joking. Some towelettes. I mean, you know, there's stuff that in there that you could share. We'll put it that way. Of course, the knife will be somewhere in the pack. Headlamp, HL23 by Phoenix, XXX custom. Got some Bushnell binoculars. Got 8 batteries in there. Actually, there's 10 AA batteries in this thing, because my headlamp and this item, which is a Olympia lantern that pulls out and to light up the camp, that runs on AA batteries as well. So that's a lantern. We got a Will-Do camper box, the large kit that has a folding cup, you know, a spork, everything you need to eat out of, spoon, all that stuff, or I mean spoon, bowl, everything goes in there. Mess kit, well, I'm going to go with the GSI Catalyst. I've got extra coffee in here, some other things in there as well. So that'll boil my water and kind of cook my food to the whole 9 yards. I could have took something bigger, larger stuff, but I just wanted to keep it simple. First aid kit as well. Like I said, all that food there. I have Snug Pack Elite 3, sleeping bag, Thermarest Trail Scout sleeping mat, my trusty NATO canteen with the Canadian military cover, which will actually, you can wet it down on the inside as like a fur, and it'll actually keep your stuff cool. And it has Alice clips, but I have them off right now. My tarp and SOL tarp, Canadian Forces Gore-Tex bivvy, and in between that I have a hatchet that I call my Mexico hatchet. Basically, I got it from Mexico, and a friend of mine put an awesome edge on it, who's a blacksmith. And that slides in there and kind of protects itself over the top of the compression straps. So, a pair of long underwear here, and a balaclava to keep warm, and a dry bag. So all this stuff goes back in, guys, and like I said, this would definitely do your 72 hours, and I didn't want to go right nuts. One thing I'll show you before I put everything in and show you how it rides in the pack is inside this. I didn't take everything out yet. It's a fire kit, pine fire kit. I got a bunch of pine fire products and ferro rod and a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to go over this in another video. Glow sticks, mylar blanket, toe warmers and stuff just to keep you warm. A whole bunch of inner tubes, some cordage, some other cordage, so bank line, paracord. This rubber can be cut up and make umpteen dozen fires with it. Side pouch here. This is all one-handed, guys, so side pouch here is actually where I took out my binoculars and all that stuff, so that was what was in there. So my binoculars and all the stuff that's in one pouch is in from this pouch. And this one as well has the stuff out of it. So that was all I didn't have in there. Actually, I didn't open this one either. Life straw, very important. And this is very important because this is my fuel canister, butane propane fuel, and a pair of goggles, and Primus stove that goes with the fuel canister. So I'm going to put all this stuff back in and show you how it rides in here, guys, but I figure this would be the easiest way for me to do it one-handed and show you. And when I actually will get out and do some overnighters with this here coming up very soon, and you'll see all this stuff in action. But I kept it as simple as I could, guys. And all this stuff here will get you through. The food is plenty for a couple people, even for a couple days, but for one person, at least a few days worth of food. You know, way to eat it, way to cook it, you know, way to purify your water. In the canteen, I've got water purification tablets, you know, right in the pouch here. So we got ways to drink clean water, we got ways to eat food, we got ways to see, we got ways to shelter, you know, we got ways to bushcraft. You know, I've got a folding saw as well that is in this, that goes on the outside here. I'll throw that in when I add, I'll show you how it goes when I put all this stuff back in. So just bear with me here for a minute or two, guys, and I will get this stuff back in and show you how it looks. So there we go, guys. There's it packed back up. Everything fits very well too, guys. And the thing that's cool about it is I've got a ton of room that I haven't even utilized, and I had that's what I wanted to try to do, was try to you know, put everything in the pack and then still have room for stuff if something came up that I thought of, or just anything like that, guys. And this has plenty of room. Another thing to note, if you're wondering how large these pockets are on the side, I showed it in the first video I ever did of this. Patrol poncho fits in there perfect with room on either side. So that's just a, you know, a size judger right there. That fits in there perfect. You know, even with one hand you can slide in easy. And you know, you could attach things to the side that I haven't even attached yet. I mean, there's just still a ton of room. So you saw everything I put in it, plus all the room, plus the price of this, guys. I mean, I'm always gonna think this is awesome. The guys at 3VGear are some of the nicest people I've ever met, and I just think you guys should check one out, especially if you're not looking to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The reason their stuff is cheaper than some of the other is because they sell direct. They're not going through 6 middlemen to get you the pack. They're going through just themselves, so they can give you a better price. So anyway, check out, there will be a link in the description at 3VGear.com. Check out one of these packs, guys. They're $70 US, you know, so for $100 Canadian or whatever you want to call it, you've got this wicked pack. Another honorable mention here in the front is that I put SOL whistle with a glow stick wrapped around a D-ring, and on this D-ring here I have a climbing grade black diamond carabiner that you can actually climb with, which is pretty cool. So anyway, guys, I want to share this with you and not make it a 30-hour video. This is a knife I would carry most likely with it. So stay safe, guys. Oh, by the way, one last thing I'm going to show you. The one last thing I want to show you guys is the folding saw too. I've been running it through and hanging it on these grip lock type deals here, and it just hangs on the back like that. And that goes along with the Patrol Poncho's inner bag, or inner jacket. How come I never think of that? Inner liner, guys. There we go. It's the inner liner for the Patrol Poncho. You can hang it off the back here. So I mean, there's still tons of room, but anyway, guys, awesome pack. It's the one I'm going with. Another honorable thing to mention too, this Condor pouch, which isn't 3VGear, obviously it's Condor. I can take the straps here and strap that right like that, so I can bring my chest rig that I made up right with me, and I probably will, and that's just even more gear to add. So anyway, guys, stay safe. That's the Loadout, and we'll see you in the upcoming videos here on the trail. So take it easy, guys. Stay safe. Keep your stick on the ice. Get yourself a 3V pack and tell them Spook sent you. Stay safe, guys.